Good morning, or afternoon. It's actually afternoon. Good afternoon. It is a Sunday here. I am Melissa and this is The Freckled Hearth. This morning we have been to the park and everything has been left a little bit in chaos. So I'm going to get tidied up from breakfast. I have some sourdough bread that needs to go into the oven. I need to make lunch and generally just get tidied up a little bit. It's been a nice slow morning, which is really good. It's been a busy week. I don't even really remember it though, but I feel like that is standard postpartum baby brain. I only kind of remember what's been going on for the last 24 hours, which is not a lot of sleep. Baby had improved on the sleep front, but I feel like we are back a little bit. He was up every hour or so last night. So feeling pretty tired today. But yeah, it's been a busy week. In Northern Ireland, it is a holiday week here over July. So it was really nice. My husband was off and we got to spend lots of time together and it was really, really lovely. Back to normality though this week coming. We also took a day on Friday and we went to Belfast and ate in a really lovely restaurant, Bow restaurant. It was so good. There were some beautiful vegan dishes, in particular an artichoke dish with romesco, and it was just, I'll be thinking about that one for a really long time. We also went to see Toy Story 5, which was really good in the Avenue for their baby cinema. And I just found it a really great movie. As most people I'm sure have sort of seen, the villain in it is an iPad style tablet. And it was just very meaningful and aligned a lot kind of with my thoughts on devices. We try our best to not use devices in front of our children. I feel quite strongly about holding off and giving them devices for as long as possible. So it was really great to see such a big name, Toy Story, talk about that and address that and sort of be on the side of this isn't great for our children. They didn't try to like remove it fully because if we're all being honest with ourselves, that's like never going to happen. But it did end up with the traditional toys working with more modern technology. So yeah, that was really good. I also made some sourdough pancakes yesterday, sourdough discard pancakes. So I have a Substack that I'm putting together, so I'll maybe put that recipe on there. They're really good for using your discard. And as I said, I've made a sourdough loaf as well. And I also got a delivery of fruit and veg from Green Earth Organics that I'll take you through. So welcome back to the channel if this isn't your first video. Thank you to everybody so far who has watched the ones that I've done. I'm very much sort of learning as I go with this and trying to come up with, I suppose, what this channel is going to be. Yes, it's all about slow living, life as a family who are eco-conscious, who are vegan or plant-based, and yeah, my hobbies and things like that. But it's still going to be very much something, a work in progress, because I don't know what I'm doing. Even talking about my grocery shop there's been some really good feedback just in terms of not realising what more that we could be doing and checking labels and things like that. So thank you for being here so far. I hope I can continue to make content that you enjoy watching, and you can always kindly leave any feedback or any ideas or things that you would maybe like to see and help me continue to learn. Hopefully getting better at things like frame shots and keeping personal things out. I'm also trying to speak a little bit slower and not use quite as many filler words, which I didn't realise I was doing. It's very difficult for somebody from Northern Ireland to speak slower. My brain runs at like 100 miles an hour and I'm already on to the next thing. But maybe this is another great lesson in slow living, one that hasn't been part of my life so far. So we shall see. But yeah, let's get tidied up and reset, get some lunch. I put my sourdough in the fridge overnight and then left it out this morning to warm up a little bit and have another little rise. So it's about ready to go in. This is my sandwich loaf sourdough. 500 grams of bread flour, 100 grams of sourdough, fed sourdough. And then liquid wise, I do 335 mils of lukewarm water, 20 mils maple syrup, and 20 mils of extra virgin olive oil, and then 10 grams of salt. And it makes a really nice sandwich loaf. So I'm just going to get some flour on, score it, and get it in the oven. A really simple score. Straight down the middle. It's a sandwich loaf. So there we go. I've always, even whenever I would just do like a bowl shape, I always used a tin because I found that it guided it really well. And because I don't have two of these and didn't really want to buy two loaf tins just to have one on top, I had these silicone loaf style molds for something, I can't even remember. So I just put those on top and it worked really well. It's not a perfect fit, but it works. So into the oven at 180 degrees for 30 minutes. And then it gets 10 minutes with that little lid off. So now I'm going to make some lunch. I'm going for some Linda McCartney hoisin, shredded hoisin duck. Obviously not really duck. It's one of my favorites. It's super tasty. Apparently 15 grams of protein per serving. And I do that with a little bit of, cook it in some olive oil, and then I put a little bit of barbecue sauce and some soy sauce. And it makes it really yummy. And maybe some nutritional yeast as well. And I add to that peas and a few little smileys in the air fryer. So that's what it kind of ends up looking like. I got a very special delivery from Green Earth Organics in Galway. They, on Instagram a week or so ago, put out a plea that basically they had loads of vegetables in their fields. They're completely organic vegetables, fruit and veg, and it was all going to sort of go to waste because with this sort of hot weather, changing buyer behaviours, things like that, they just had lots and lots of veg. Fruit and veg, sorry, that had no homes to go to. Lots of people, I think, have responded to that. I was one of those people. I checked it out, realised that they could deliver to Northern Ireland, that they did a fruit and veg box that fit what we would normally get. If you've seen my previous episode, I talk about my ethos being about as low air mileage and impact as possible is what I like to do. So I normally buy British grown, that sort of thing. This is actually Irish grown on the island. So I purchased a box subscription and it arrived today. So let's take a look and see what I got. It all came nicely packaged in some brown bags. So we got some plums. Some courgettes. Ooh, an amazing lettuce. I think it's a butterhead, isn't it? Tomatoes. Oh, some rocket. Fresh carrots. They look so good. There's lots in there. a pepper, red pepper. Look at this for a aubergine. Love the colour. Oh, there's a little note in it. We just ran out of broccoli and decided to replace with extra courgettes and apples. I did see they did a real response today on Instagram to say that they were completely overwhelmed with the response and did actually run out of stuff. So to go from having a surplus that was potentially going to go to waste to struggling to fulfill orders is absolutely amazing. Oranges. Some onions, lots of onions actually. I'll have to make maybe that an onion pasta dish that I have. And, ooh, these apples look excellent. Extra apples, they look so good. So yeah, that is everything. Plus it came in a cool little box. Green Earth Organics that I can maybe use actually to store some of those vegetables. So yeah, that's everything that I got from them. I'm really happy with it. We'll keep the subscription going for a little while and see how we do. But yeah. I will hopefully also share tomorrow. We have another delivery of another Billy bookcase, which again in my previous episode talk about that we needed one. So we've ordered one and we'll get that put together and get some more books put into that. I also recently finished some books. So there's a book update that I'll try and do as well. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next one.